Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution law. In the last class, I told you the Maxwell distribution law, that is dn by n. That is the fraction of molecules. Suppose total number of molecules is n, and we are considering the molecules between velocity and c and c plus dc. Then the fraction of molecules dn by n is equal to 4 pi into m by 2 pi rt the whole raised to 3 by 2 e raised to minus mc squared by 2 rt c square dc. This is Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution law, and in the last class I told you that if m is capital M, molar mass, then r is gas constant, r is also capital, and if you put small m, then r is replaced by k, Boltzmann's constant, k is equal to r by n, r by m, small m into n is capital M, and then r is gas constant. Capital M is molar mass. Then rearranging this equation so that dc is taken to the left hand side of the equation, then 1 by n into dn by dc is equal to 4 pi into m by 2 pi rt the whole raised to 3 by 2 e raised to minus mc square by 2 rt into c squared. Put it as equation 1. This is the rearranged form of Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution law. And in the last class I told you the effect of temperature on the Maxwell distribution law. That is, if you plot the fraction of molecules dn by n against the velocity of the molecule, and at a particular temperature the graph is parabolic near the origin, and as the velocity increases, it reaches a maximum value. Thereafter it goes on decreasing, and the velocity corresponds to the maximum fraction of molecule. We called most probable velocity. Most probable velocity is the velocity possessed by the maximum fraction of molecule, and the curve is parabolic near the origin, because at any temperature it is parabolic near the origin, since c square, in Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution law, the c square is dominant in this region, and exponential term, this all exponential term is equal to unity. At high values, exponential term dominates, causing the function to decrease rapidly in value. And if you replace the temperature T1 by a higher temperature, the graph will be like this. Here T2 is always greater than T1, and the number of fraction of molecules having velocity goes on increasing as you increase the temperature. And here we are going to derive the most probable velocity. You have to study most probable velocity, average velocity, and root mean squares velocity derivations. First, we are dealing with derivation of most probable velocity, MPV, that we denoted as CMPV. Okay. For that, we take the first derivative of the rearranged form of Maxwell-Boltzmann equation, that is, first derivative d by dc of 1 by n into dn by dc is equal to 4 pi into m by 2 pi rt. All these are constant. All m by 2 pi rt, the all raised to 3 by 2 is a constant. And you have to take only the differential of this part, that is d by dc of e raised to minus mc squared by 2 rt into c square. This is a UV form, and you have to differentiate, that is 4 pi into m by 2 pi rt, the whole raised to 3 by 2, that should be outside the bracket, and you take the differential of this form. First function is e raised to UV form, and differential of UV form is e raised to minus mc squared by 2 rt into 2c. plus c square into second function into differential of the first. Differential of the first is e raised to minus mc squared by 2 RT into e raised to minus mc squared by 2 RT into minus m by 2 RT into c square and differential 2c. Take the common terms outside. 4 pi into m by 2 pi RT, the whole raised to 3 by 2. E raised to minus mc squared by 2 RT is another common term within the bracket. Take it outside. Take c also outside. One c is also taking outside. Therefore, your equation becomes 2 minus m c square by r t. For getting the most probable velocity, apply the conditions of maxima by setting the first differential equal to 0. Therefore, the left hand side of the equation, that is d by dc 1 by n into dn by dc is equal to 0. In order to apply the conditions of maxima, you have to set the first differential is equal to 0. Therefore, the left hand side of your equation is equal to 0. Therefore, 0 is equal to 4 pi into m by, and also replace c is equal to cmpv. 4 pi into m by 2 pi rt, the whole raised to 3 by 2, e raised to minus m cmpv the whole square by 2 rt into cmpv. Put brackets 2 minus m cmpv square by rt. Here two terms are are outside the square bracket. This one is considered as the first term, and this considered as the second term, and this is the third term. First term, second term, third term. Any of the term is equal to 0 means your whole equation is 0, but the first term and second term corresponds to minimum fraction of molecules having speed 0 and infinity. Therefore, the third term is equal to 0. 2 minus m cmpv square by rt is equal to 0. Rearrange this equation. You will get m cmpv square is equal to 2 rt and cmpv square is equal to 2 rt by m. Therefore, the most probable velocity cmpv is equal to square root of 2 rt by m, where r is gas constant, T is temperature in Kelvin, and M is molar mass.